I have never watched a video from this person before, but it's the complete history of Minecraft music. I, for one, freaking love Minecraft music, so I'm pretty sure this might be an actual banger. I am joined by Pure Leaf, the best drink in the entire world, man. Best drink ever.
C418 has been around since the earliest days of the game. He was an active user in Minecraft's internet relay
That's C418. The C418. That's insane.
chat, or IRC, since the first public build of the game was available. Another user, Dragonine, was talking to C418 about making music for his game Pixeloids when Notch became interested. C418, I need your music, but it is insane. Yes, well, music? I hear people want music in games. Notch wants.
And by God did he deliver. By God did he deliver.
Fit that type of game. If you can and want to make some, I'd love you forever. Ambient, of course. I think some of your music is great, and I think it might fit that game. Some of your other music is a bit too weird for me. C418, I want to hear your music. C418.bandcamp.com. Notch would begin to listen and comment on what he was hearing. C418, I haven't listened to much yet, but I like. Minimalistic.
But ambient. I like.
Oh wait, it's getting more complex here. A few minutes later. Is it possible to buy physical CDs of this, C418? And a bit later.
How does he have this conversation between them? Is he making it up, or does he have the chat logs or something?
I got a sudden urge to get C418's respect now. I'm trying to suppress it. The next day. C418, what was the link to your music again? And then the next. I like C418's electronic music because it's not like electronic music. Yes, it was. Brilliant stuff. I wonder what kind of music would fit Minecraft. Then on May 19th, 2009, C418 says that Notch has hired him to make music for Minecraft. Notch hired a musician, by the way, talks in a matter-of-fact way. Now, something I did not expect when reading through these chat logs is how big of a role C418 played in the early Minecraft community. From this point forward, he acts as a representative of Notch. He moderates the chat, he bans and kicks people, he reports on the sales of the game. At this point, Minecraft is just Notch and C418.
I don't want to get off topic. Isn't it true, and don't quote me on this, isn't it true that Notch is like a really bad person in real life? He already sold Minecraft, so I don't think it matters all that much, but he used to have controversial opinions. I think that's how it goes. We should probably watch a video on that someday.
Before and after hiring him, Notch comments a lot about how he wants to do all of the work on Minecraft by himself. I have this goal of making games totally on my own for a while now. I'm going to start looking into doing collaborations once I've managed to crank out a game or two. He had no interest in collaborating with someone for Minecraft's development, but when he heard C418's music, he clearly changed his mind. C418 began to work on not just Minecraft's music, but also its sound design. He made sounds for things like footsteps, but clearly did not like it. Making ambient sounds is...
Y'all, what do you think about this idea of mine? And it's gonna be awesome. We played Minecraft single player, and we tried to defeat the Ender Dragon, but the only thing is, every sound is gonna be made by me. Do you think that sounds fun? Every sound is made by your mouth. Exactly. Yeah. Fire is gonna be like, you know, what if I did that? This shit is not fire, really.
It'll work. I hate it. Then on June 7th, after about 3 weeks, C418 uploaded Minecraft Sound Test to YouTube. A lot here is surprisingly close to what we still have today.
That's so old.
The sound of footsteps on grass, breaking leaves,
this sounds just like it,
and going in and out of water. But most importantly, we get this little tease towards the end of the video. The first notes
C418.
Of the first song that C418 wrote for the game.
What song is that called?
In the IRC, we can see that he accidentally lost the original session file for this song. Idiotic me, I deleted a project. Luckily, I rendered the newest version. Now is the question, should I rebuild it from the rendering, or should I just move on? It depends how much you like it. It is more for a game. I kinda like it. Back to Minecraft. Notch. I lost the project file of the first song, but I rendered the newest version, which is practically final. Rebuilding the set would take too much time. If you're happy with it, there's no problem, I guess. But losing sources sucks. Yeah, I can rebuild it, it just could take time. But yes, I am quite happy with it. Am I a bad person for liking Boom Boom Pow by the Black Eyed Peas? Yes. I don't have anything bad to say against that song. We get a really cool look into C418's process from these chat logs. Before he even started on the music, he was nervous about the outcome. I don't like making music for other people's games, but this time I feel really optimistic. Do you hate people, or do you hate games? No, it's just, I don't want to disappoint.
Who are these people? Rinku Hero, do you hate people? Fartronomicon. Who are these people? Just random ass people.
Makes sense. But this game I really like, and I think I know what music could fit. There are so many interesting clips from these next few weeks. My game music is definitely different from normal things, I think. I should work a bit on this game before giving up. Which game? Infiniminer ripoff. I should stop playing this melody and finally record it. C418, new album? Minecraft. Even better.
Minecraft.
The synth I made is pretty interesting. It sounds very, very horrible on high notes, but it's interesting on low ones. Bassy.
Does he know?
How cool is this? He's in the process of creating some of the most iconic music of all time, and we get to see his thoughts in these moments.
It's horrible.
It's almost like we're a fly on the wall while all of this goes down. It's addicting to read through. Then, after weeks of work, Notch finally launched an update that added a sound engine to the game.
Whoa.
A lot of the in-game sounds were placeholders, but we got our...
Man, that is creepy. I used to play before the shader updates and whatnot. Not this long ago. This is like probably a year after I was born. I was born in 2008. Don't call me Unk. I remember when it used to be this look, I always thought it was creepy. Always said it was creepy because it was just so empty. The ambience of it was so creepy. I don't know what they did to it recently, but now it's not like that anymore. So that's kind of good.
First 3 songs. Calm 1, 2, and 3. Later on, these songs were titled Minecraft.
Oh, I love it.
And Sweden.
So good. So good. So
and guess
good,
what?
man.
People hated the music. What the?
What?
What are these so-called sounds? What the hell is this music? Is that music? The music makes me sleepy.
What?
I should have made hard techno. The audio is fine to me.
Wow,
music
pause. This guy really said he wanted hard techno for Minecraft. Do you all know what hard techno is? That would not fit the game at all. I'm so glad that they kept this C418.
Downerish, though. Can the music be turned off somehow? No, not yet. Well, I heard the music after a while without it, and I was about to yell at my brother for playing the piano again. Notch, will you build in some sort of jukebox so people can choose their own music theme, so people won't have to listen to a repetitive piano thing?
Oh.
It was pretty cool, up until the background music. Everyone is dogpiling on the music, except for one user. C418, good job. The music is really great. No more music. Who else agrees? Me. Music sucks, Soars. This music is great. Shut the hell up. No music. No music. No music. Me no likies. 3 no music. We need more no music, please. I think ambient sounds would be better than music, honestly. No music. Please stop. 5 no music. Evilville. Wait, Minecraft.
Did C418 say no music? Did he switch teams? The hell? Dude, Evilville is low-key a great supporter. Dude, if I was C418 and I saw Evilville in real life, I'd give him like $1 million. Deadass. #1 supporter. My God. 3,000 M-bucks to mute me? Yeah, 3,000 M-bucks to mute me. Dude, Spider, if you're in the chat, can you do it 3,000 to mute me? Not 5 minutes. Do like 30 seconds.
Doesn't seem like a game that can really benefit from music to me. Well, for me, it does benefit from music. The ambient music works quite well in my opinion. I like the music. I will of course make it an option. If anything, the music needs to have more of an 8-bit feel to match the blogginess of the game. Oh my god.
What is Adara talking about? I see the Vision Kid, but it's not really, no.
Odd. I knew most people wouldn't like it. A little fun fact here. This user defending the music, Evilville, was the subject of a huge lost media
Actually, let me see if I can
as
do
he
it
was
myself.
the first player to ever upload a fan-made Minecraft video to YouTube. Anyways, back to the music. People were really rude about it, and it clearly upset C418. Following this, he became much less active in the chat, usually just joining and leaving shortly after. Over time, though, the tide began to shift. A few weeks later, I'm apparently one of the few who really like the music. I love the music, but I'm a bit of a C418
I love
fanboy.
the music.
I also really like the music. Actually, I like the music, but I think there should be some variety. I wish I could crank up the music frequency. I really like those piano tunes. Sorry, Wolfram, you're gonna have to wait about 16 years for that one. A note to Notch, or
You think he's still playing?
The music from this game is very, very good. One of my personal faves for game music. Now that is something I rarely hear. C418 made the music, right? Well, whomever. Psst. I really enjoy listening to it. Good job. C418 wouldn't add more music for over a year, waiting until July of 2010. This was alpha version 1.0.14. Now the game looks much more familiar. We have survival mode, world generation is infinite, and what's that sound? We got 3 more songs.
Oh,
Similarly
I remember
titled
this.
Piano 1, 2, and 3. These are
Okay, I played in this. Okay, I don't know if they said like a time frame because I could be completely wrong, but I played when it looked like this. This is the best time to be alive. Also the creepiest, because look, you see like that white fog in the background. Do you see that? Look, anything could be hiding back there. I don't know how or why that would be a thing, but it's creepy, man. I hate it.
known today as dry hands,
Love it.
wet hands,
Love
and
it.
Mice on Venus. Around this time, a slider was added to the settings menu, letting players change music volume separate from other
That's a good
in-game
idea.
sounds. I'm sure the IRC was real happy about that change. This update is also when the first music discs were added, Cat and 13.
Ooh.
Just as today, these could
Creepy.
spawn as loot in dungeon chests and drop when a skeleton kills a creeper. About a month later, we got our third batch, HAL 1, 2, 3, and 4, or Subwoofer Lullaby, Living Mice,
Love that one. Awesome.
Hogstrom, and Danny. We also got
Wow.
Nuance 1 and 2, renamed to Key and Oxygene. These two are short, ambient tracks that act more as atmosphere for the game. Wet Hands also received a new audio mix, and Mice on Venus was extended, making the intro a longer fade-in and adding an all-new synthy second half to the song. This batch was included in Alpha 1.2.0, released in late October of 2010. Surprisingly, this is it. These
That's
10
it?
songs make up all of what is considered the classic.
Still, bro, C418 single-handedly carried all of Minecraft's ambience. That is awesome. Another ad? Okay, this is like an actual problem. So while this plays, I'm gonna be trying to figure out how to undo that. Give me 5 seconds.
Minecraft music canon. C418 would not add any new music to the soundtrack for another 3 years. But before that, while Minecraft was still in its beta phase, C418 released his soundtrack for the game as an album. However, many of the songs here aren't actually in the game. He wanted to extend the material so that fans weren't just paying for music that was already available. So he fleshed it out by expanding upon pre-existing songs. But a friend warned him against modifying the original source material. I would extend the songs into some new territory, then render them as 2 songs, even though they're the same song with a short pause in between. That's why much of the album is in pairs. Key was extended into Door, Clark into Chris, Cat into Dog. Also, Droopy Likes Ricochet and Droopy Likes Your Face were songs from a previous C418 album, which he included because the former was used in one of the first Minecraft trailers.
I haven't heard this one in so long.
For the official 1.0 release of the game, 9 new music discs were added. Blocks, Chirp, Far,
I love that.
Maul.
So ambient.
Malohai, Stall, Strad,
Oh my god.
Ward,
These are all so good, man.
and 11. At first, these were obtainable from Skeleton.
What was that? 11. It was one of the broken discs. Wait. I've never actually took time out of my day to like actually look at it. Is that a real thing? Bro. Also, I changed it to where there will be less ads. I hate seeing ads on the streams that I watch, so I know your feeling. I know your pain, but it should be less now.
Creeper kills and as dungeon loot, but this was changed in 1.1 to how it is today. Interestingly, encoded versions of the files for all 9 of these discs were in the game since around the time that Cat and 13 were added, over a year earlier. Now, if you're a big fan of the game's music discs like me, you've probably been yelling at the screen, "What about Wait?" In today's Minecraft,
Wait.
there is another music disc in this same category of classic C418 discs called Wait. So where is it? Just like all of the other discs, it's been in the game's files since Alpha, but under a different name.
Oh.
Where are we now? Due to a bug caused by having spaces in the disc in 1.0. It wouldn't be until 1.4.3, over a year later, that the disc was renamed to Wait and finally added in. A year later, in November of 2013, C418 released Minecraft Volume Beta. This contained a whole bunch of new music, as well as all of the discs from 1.0. A week after the album release, the songs were pushed to the game. As an asset-only update, this didn't get a specific version number. One day, Dinnerbone just tweeted out, "Hey, if you restart Minecraft, there's a whole bunch of new music in it." And when players reopened the game, there it was. This update fundamentally changed the spirit of Minecraft's music. Before, music would play at random, regardless of where you were in the world. Even in the Nether, you could get the same cheery ambient music of the overworld.
It's different now. You hear all those strange ass noises. You hear all the like all the creepy cracking and crumbling and shit. They have a whole different soundtrack for it, I'm pretty sure. This used to be so cool, man. When Notch used to actually update Minecraft. Now it's kind of like, yeah, they update it, but now it's not that important. Fine.
For the Nether, we got Concrete Halls.
That's still cheery music.
Warmth, and Ballad of the Cats. On the main menu title screen, we got Mutation, Move City 2, Beginning 2, and Floating Trees.
Dude. Yeah, like after a while, they just stopped pushing out new music. Do you think the same would happen? Would we all hate the new music if they were to... I remember they pushed more music out maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, I'm pretty sure. And people at the time were like, it's all right, but I can imagine how this will be nostalgic in the future. And newsflash, it is. Why are the floating trees? Why are the trees floating? Because that's like pretty iconic in Minecraft, you know? When someone would just break one block of the tree so it's just floating. I think that's what they meant by it.
Unique music was also added to creative mode with Biome Fest.
That's a creative only?
Blind Spots. Haunt Muskie, which is an anagram for Hatsune Miku, by the way.
Really?
Aria Math.
Oh my gosh. I love it.
Drighton. And Tazwell.
Wow.
Finally, The End received music for the first time. Unlike anywhere else in the game, these songs are triggered by specific events. Boss plays when players fight the Ender Dragon.
Creepy. Creepy.
Alpha plays during the credits sequence when you beat the game.
I don't know this song because I've only rarely beaten the Ender Dragon like 3 times. So that's why I don't know this song. That's the only song that I don't know, plus the Ender Dragon boss fight. Do you think there's one dedicated for the Warden? I feel like they would say it in the future. Yeah, later on.
And The End plays as an ambient track on loop in the dimension.
Ugh, creepy, man. It's just so
The
empty.
End is the most unique piece of music ever added to Minecraft. The song is mostly made up of droning noise with these little corrupted clips of songs from Volume Alpha.
I hear it, dude.
Towards the end of its 15-minute runtime, the sound begins to glitch out and rapidly jump around.
Creepy. But it is kind of charming.
5 years later, for Update Aquatic, C418 would write 3 new songs for the game, which play when the player is underwater. These are Dragonfish, Shunji, and Axolotl.
Wow.
Interestingly, 3 years before Axolotls would come to Minecraft.
Wait, that's kind of crazy.
Unfortunately, as of 2026, these are the last pieces by C418 added to the
Really?
game. When Notch commissioned him to make music for Minecraft, they made a deal that C418 would own the songs. So while the music is in Minecraft,
Fair.
he still owns all of the rights to sell copies or license it out to other properties.
Fair.
This deal is obvious for the way that Minecraft was being developed at that time. Notch was getting coding help from random people on IRC. Even the name Minecraft came from a brainstorm session with a bunch of random chatters. But with a large studio like Microsoft, that deal would never happen. Now, to their credit, Microsoft did hire C418 to make more music under that same deal. The songs for Update Aquatic were commissioned 4 years after Microsoft bought Mojang, and they
Crazy.
appear to be licensed under the same deal. But years later, after finishing more music for Minecraft, C418 would say on Discord that he was not able to come to a deal with Microsoft. I still want to do stuff for Minecraft, but I've never managed to get an agreement with the big guys. I didn't really want to say anything because 1, I feel like this is my fault when I don't think it is. Like, am I being stubborn? And 2, Mojang is still good people, and nothing about that has to do with them. I didn't want to go all Hollywood when I was supposed to. This situation is usually glossed over as Microsoft screwed over C418. But when you
Yeah,
read his own
low-key.
words, that isn't really the case. On one hand, there's no way Microsoft was ever going to give him the same deal that he had with Notch. When he was hired, he was allowed to do whatever he wanted. Notch didn't give him any direction. 3 days after C418 was hired. "You were too fast for me, Notch. I feel ashamed I didn't start anything. Don't worry about it. Take your time." Minecraft just wasn't that kind of game anymore. Now there were deadlines, a roadmap for the future. He wouldn't be able to operate as an independent artist. He'd be at the
Wow.
beck and call of Mojang. On the other hand, C418 didn't want to enter this corporatized environment. He wanted to keep making music the way he had done before. I know most of y'all are here for my Minecraft stuff, but it's been more than 10 years, and honestly, it's been so good for me to do anything but. And frankly, it's going to be torture if I'm the Minecraft guy forever.
That's
The
fair.
yet unnamed game has a ton of music. I poured a lot of my soul into it. It's a whole team at the helm, all of them really good. Yes, I talked to precisely 0 lawyers to work on this game. I think hiring new people to make music for Minecraft was the right decision. C418 could keep working in the environment that he preferred, and Mojang could make new music a bigger part of future updates. And with the Nether update in 2020, that is exactly what we got. 3 new songs were added: Rubedo, which plays in Nether waste biomes, Chrysopia in the Crimson Forest,
They're good though. They're
and
good.
So Below in Basalt Deltas and Soul Sand Valleys.
Am I crazy for saying that it feels corporatized? I feel like I don't know. If we weren't told that the big M, the big Microsoft made these music, like they hired a bunch of people, do you think you would have the opinion that it feels corporatized?
To ever be linked to a specific biome. We also got our first new music disc in 7 years, the universally loved Pigstep.
Okay, I love this song.
Unlike any other discs, Pigstep can only be found in Bastion remnant chests, making it a hard-fought reward. All of these songs were written by Lena Raine, who previously worked on Celeste. She had big shoes to fill, being the first person besides C418 to make music for the game. As we've seen, initial public opinion can be pretty negative in situations like this, but all things considered, this handoff was done pretty well. The music is great. It doesn't stray too far from what you'd expect to hear in Minecraft, while also not copying C418's style. It also definitely helps that this is one of the fan favorite Minecraft updates.
So good. I love
Raine would
Pigstep.
return the next year to make music for Caves and Cliffs, with additional tracks by Kumi Tanioka. Raine's contributions were Stand Tall, Left
I've
to
never heard
Bloom,
that song. I've heard this one. This
One
one's
More
nice.
Day, Wending,
Something just hit my window. What the hell was that? Something just hit my window. Give me 5 seconds. That was weird.
and Infinite Amethyst.
I haven't
Tanioka,
heard
who
these.
previously made music
Okay, I haven't heard these, man. Am I crazy or did I just like stop paying attention? Really?
for a few Final Fantasy games, contributed Floating Dreams,
Mm-hmm.
Comforting Memories,
Yes. Awesome.
and
I
An
love that one.
Ordinary Day. Similar to the Nether
So
update
good.
music, these songs play in a variety of overworld biomes, including the new Dripstone and Lush Caves. Lena Raine also got her second music disc added, Other Side.
Oh my gosh, man. It's
While
so
it cannot
good.
drop from skeletons killing creepers, it can be found in dungeons and strongholds. The next year, for the Wild update, we got 4 more songs, all by
The
Lena Raine.
Warden.
Ancestry, which plays only in the new Deep Dark biome,
Why is it so nice?
and Eerie,
I love it. I love it, man.
Firebugs,
Earlier when I said it was around 6 years ago, I was right on the money, man. Right on the money. This is exactly around the same time frame of when they dropped these, and at the time I wasn't so crazy about it, but now I am. I confess I play with the jet. Okay, nope, not saying that.
and Labyrinthine, which play in a variety of overworld biomes.
Love it. Awesome.
In the new Ancient City structure, Other Side, as well as a new disc, can be found. Crafted from 9 music disc fragments, 5 is an ambient horror-style disc by Samuel Auberg,
What?
Mojang's audio director. With this update, they also start to feature the newest songs on the main menu title screen, cycling them out with each update. For 1.20 Trails and Tales, we got 4 songs by new artist Aaron Sheroff, A Familiar Room playing in all overworld biomes,
Cherry Blossom.
Bromeliad
I've never heard that.
in some jungle and forest biomes, Crescent Dunes in deserts and badlands, and Echo in the Wind in a whole bunch of random biomes.
That's so nice. Why have I never heard of that?
The new music disc can be dug out of suspicious gravel in trail ruins.
That one's nice.
Also around this time, someone finally went through and renamed all of the Calm, Hal, and other weirdly titled tracks to what they're actually called. For Tricky
Yay.
Trials, all of the recent Minecraft composers returned. Lena Raine contributed Deeper,
That's more creepy. I like
Held
that.
Unknown, and Endless. Kumi Tanioka made Komorebi,
That's nice.
Poco
I've never heard
Poco.
of these. Is it rare to get these songs? Because I've never heard of this before. Granted, I've never really walked around in snowy hill, mountainy areas, but is it rare? Like 1 out of 10 chances that when you step foot onto this biome, you'll get this song?
and Yakusoko. And Aaron Cheroff returned with Featherfall, Watcher, and Puzzle Box.
Okay, maybe I might be a little biased when I say this. The last maybe 12, 15 songs that we listened to, like in the different biomes, the reason why I don't remember them, for me personally, is because they all feel the same. They're going for the same aesthetic, the same ambience, the light, happy mood, but they all sound the exact same. They're all like dun da 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 na 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 na. It's all the exact same. None of them have whimsy. None of them sound like Sweden. C418 should get back into this, dude. And I'm not gonna like fault him if he doesn't want to, but I don't know what C418 was smoking when he made Sweden, Wet Hands, the other ones too. Give me whatever he was on.
Trial Chambers, 3 new discs can be found as loot. Creator and Creator Music Box by Lena Raine,
The Lullaby.
and Precipice by Aaron Cheroff. Most recently, Chase the Skies added songs by new composer Amos Roddy, Lilypad, Below and Above,
That's hopeful.
O's Piano, Broken Clocks,
These just sound unique.
and Fireflies.
Sounds the exact
And a
same.
new disc, Tears, was added as a reward for killing a ghast with its own fireball. And Wolfram finally got his wish. A new setting in the sound menu lets you choose between default, frequent, and constant for how often in-game music plays. You can also choose to display a music toast, a little message in the top left corner that says which song is playing.
Oh, I should do
Lastly,
that.
and I really can't believe this is the last thing to report on, the Lava Chicken disc was added, a remix by Hyper Potions of the Lava Chicken song from the Minecraft movie.
I have this disc in another.
It's dropped by a chicken jockey,
single
but
player
you have
mine.
to kill the baby zombie first. As goofy as this whole thing is, the disc is actually pretty good.
The end is good.
And that's it for now. Mojang will continue to add in more music, create new discs, and some of it will be memorable, but a lot of it probably won't.
Yeah.
I'd say that's the
fair.
biggest problem with the last few years. A lot of good stuff has been added to the soundtrack, and many of my favorite discs are from these updates, but the quantity is a little bit too much.
Yeah, man.
I've
And,
always
like, Microsoft era. Grab any of these, I feel like you'll remember 5 of them. Everything else just feels a little bit more repetitive.
Minecraft's music, but even I haven't fully kept up with this stuff. Going through and researching all of this made me realize specifically what was so magical about C418's role. He was completely disconnected from the rest of Minecraft's development. His music for the Nether and the End wasn't tied to the release of those features. It was added when he was done with it, years later. It's quite admirable how much freedom Notch gave him with his work. Even after the overwhelmingly negative initial feedback, he let C418 keep working on his own because he believed in him. I'm trying to let
That's
C418
cute.
do his own thing as much as possible. That guy is a proper artist. We did it. We're to the end of the video.
Aw.
I'm just starting off with this
C418 is
YouTube
such a
stuff,
good.
so
C418 is such a cool guy. I wish I could meet him in real life. Maybe someday. I don't know. I hope he comes back. And if anything, I hope he comes back.